I have a challenge to all women who believe that they are beautiful. I want you to make a video or take a picture with no makeup, no filter. You must take all wig or hair extensions out. No lashes, no enhancements to your face at all.
Alright guys, so we've got yet another mind-busting story we've got to talk about. I mean, this guy here just woke up and chose violence over peace. Decided to poke the bear by throwing out a natural beauty challenge to all the ladies out there. Telling them to, take off the wig, take off the eyelashes, no makeup, straight out of bed, rinse your face, let's see who you are and what you look like. And guess what? The sisterhood was not pleased.
And posted here on TikTok. I want to see what you guys are behind the mask and behind all of the enhancements. And you know why I want this? Because I believe that you guys inflate your value in your mind with the enhancements. But without all of the enhancements, that's what men have to wake up beside every single morning. So you think that you're gorgeous? You think that you're beautiful? Everybody's a 10? It's time for a face card check, a real face card check. So, will you do it or are you too scared?
A few moments later.
I'm sorry, but that's not no damn challenge. That's you trying to prove some dusty ass point that women aren't as beautiful. But I'm sorry, honey, I'm not your bald-headed ass auntie. I got hair underneath my Oracle wrap. That's like asking a man to take off his beard. That's like asking a man to take off his hat. You look childish without your beard. Your hairline is receding under your hat. That's like me asking a man to take off his cologne, knowing damn well he smelled like shit underneath. That's like me asking a man to take away his steady income. That's like me asking a man to take away his job and ambition, his sense of humor, his good posture, his ability to make a decision, his patience, and ability to text back. Let me present you with a real challenge, okay? How about you challenge me to trivia? See if I know my history. How about we do a puzzle competition? 1,000 pieces. Let's play chess, bruh. Yeah, we can play chess online. You ain't gotta be sitting in front of me. Why can't we do a DIY face-off? How about challenge me to how many languages I speak? Oh, let's play a memory game or have a scavenger hunt. How about that? Sound fun, huh? Y'all be out here trying to waste a woman's time just to prove some raggedy point. Oh my goodness, like knock it off. Give us something better than this to work with. Like women are getting tired of the makeup and hair and filter conversation. There's plenty of women out here who don't wear any makeup, don't have on a wig, don't wear a filter. Date them. Let the women who do those things find the men that want them. It ain't gotta be you. That's not your preference, and that is okay, honey. Just let it go, though. Let it flow. There's somebody out there for everybody. My concern is that y'all constantly trying to preach limitation and want everyone to believe what you believe and think what you think because you need that validation as a man so bad. It screams women rejected you in middle school, high school, didn't they? Didn't they? You was like nerdy and they picked on you, didn't they? Yeah, I know how it goes.
Wow. That was a lot. I mean, as expected. I didn't expect anything less, y'all. But then again, let's get serious, all right? Let's get serious. Let's get real over here. Now, I'm going to use the word preference. Now, whether you are rocking a fresh natural glow or a beat face so flawless it could even cause a driver to run into a pole, there's one thing we can all agree on. Beauty is personal. It's your face, your rules, right? Now, before you agree to that, also know, if nobody approaches you or wants you, it's a win-win. No harm, no foul. Great. Now, let's see if our guy is going to come back or he's going to death.
Hatfish, beardfish, fatfish. Okay, let's take all of the insults one at a time. I'm not a hatfish. I actually have hair, but I have a hat sponsorship as well as I sell beanies and hats on the TikTok shop. Do you get paid to wear wigs and extensions? I didn't think so. But let's keep going. Beardfish. How can you be a beardfish if you grow the beard from your own face? That doesn't really even make any sense. But let's get to the most important one. Fatfish. And I will make an additional challenge for women. If 1,000 women will get on a scale and show their weight and their height, I will do two things. Number one, I will donate $1,000 to a woman's charity. And I will get on the scale as well and show my height and weight, which is 5'11", 185 pounds. So what are y'all gonna do? Or are y'all still scared? Because I see the lives. I see all of the bad comments, but y'all scared. You're scared to do it. And I'm gonna tell you something, all y'all doing is running my numbers up, so I appreciate it. But who's gonna step on the scale, ladies? Because I'm a size small. Okay? Who's gonna step on the scale?
Whenever a man pulls out a hoop that he wants a woman to jump through, never do it. For the men that are like, let me see you without makeup, why don't you approach a woman without makeup?
All right, I think it's time we have an open-minded conversation. Now, the bigger question here is, why was makeup invented in the first place? Let's get to understand why, like, it was made in the first place. Understand? Because it's crazy. If you don't even know, makeup dates back 6,000 years ago. I mean, ancient civilization, originating from places like Egypt, Mesopotamia, and then China. Now, why did these people come up with this whole makeup thing? Like, the purpose of makeup. Have you asked yourself that question? Now, if you go into the archives, you realize that the main purpose of why makeup was made for ceremonial events, social events, for protection, and an aesthetic, enhancement. Now, when you talk about the protecting aspect, in Egypt, they were putting on makeup purposely, to protect them against the sun. You know how, Egypt and Dubai and all those places, places with, the desert, against the sun and then the dust. So they put on the makeup, to, protect their skin from all these harsh conditions. That's one. Another reason with regards to, for cultural and religious purposes, you understand? Now, with regards to cultural and religious purposes, we are looking at, identity, for identity's sake. We are looking at spiritual beliefs. And with regards to spiritual beliefs, if you go to Egypt, they believe beauty is holiness. Yeah, I bet you never knew. Now you know. Yeah, and the same Egypt, with regards to the spiritual beliefs, you realize that some may do the makeup and then they have these symbolic signs on their face. Why? Because they believe those things will warn away evil, spirits and all that, Yeah, so it had a purpose, you understand? Now, when you come back to the aesthetic enhancement, why makeup was made, it was just to enhance physical looks, which our ladies are already doing. And then, to fit into social ideals. That's the whole idea of the whole makeup and why it was made. Now, to go back into the protection side of things, with regards to, let's say if you have a health condition, example like vitiligo, right? People with such skin conditions can't always show up with, their condition up in this in society like that, so they got to mask it up, you understand? So makeup comes in for them, so that is understandable. Now, where do we draw the line? Why are the gents complaining that we don't want the makeup, we want your natural look? It's because you ladies do not put effort in doing it right. Oh yeah, you just do some haphazard kind of makeup and come and scare us in the society, like looking all Shaka Zulu, like, sorry for the lack of words. We don't want that Shaka Zulu look, because the world is already a scary place. We don't want you adding up to it already, you understand? Aside all that, why do you think the guys are still complaining? We are still complaining because it's becoming too much and it's becoming repetitive, you understand? And mind you, makeup and all that is a form of an artistry kind of representation. If you have forgotten about that, that's why we have fashion shows and all that. Now, let me put this scenario to perspective, right? If you go into a gallery and all the time you enter into the gallery, there's only one artwork. Every time, aren't you going to get fed up of that artwork? Like, you want variety, right? Good. So with regards to that, we don't want to be seeing the makeup all the time. We want to see what your mama gave birth to. What you were born with is what we want to see. So if that is enough, then you can surprise us, give us some toppings, surprise us with the makeup thing and look different once in a while, you understand? Or I'm speaking, for personal opinion's sake, I would prefer mixing it up, you understand? Like merge it, like sync it. It's not an iPhone, but you got to synchronize, bruh. Make it make sense. Let me look at you and not see all makeup from forehead to chin, if I'm right. Allow me to, appreciate your natural look as well. So you can do a light makeup, not necessarily with your eyelashes, not too much, too much going on your face. At the end of the day, you are just enhancing. Unless it's a fashion show where you have to, put in designs and all that. That is a different conversation. Because at the end of the day, the ladies, it has become like a go-to thing where they hide their, their natural self behind the marks of makeup. Now, they don't appreciate their natural looks anymore. And the guys are getting tired of that. Like, the guys prefer your natural look. Because at the end of the day, you wake up by this guy, whether it's your husband, your spouse, or your boyfriend, and he prefers your natural look.
Why don't you approach a woman with her real hair out? This reminds me of Kevin Samuels back in the day when women used to call into his show and he used to ask him, how much do you weigh and what is your dress size? Or he used to say, rate yourself from 1 to 10 and you can't say 7. This is trying to get you to audition for them. Women have developed more confidence. We're not settling and we're not choosing them. So they try to humble you. The same men challenging women to take off their makeup won't take out their wallets or show you what they look like without a beard or a hat. They're well aware that women aren't choosing them, but to soothe their fragile egos, they're going to act like it's them that aren't choosing you. Every 2 or 3 business days, one of you jumps on the internet and says you don't like makeup, and you don't like lashes, and you don't like long nails, and the women keep doing it, so what does that tell you? You want the woman with the makeup and the nails and the lashes and all that to feel like she's not that pretty without it. They want those women, but they don't want those women so confident that they don't want them.
Alright guys, so there you have it. This was this was an interesting one. But then the bigger question here I want to ask you guys is like, why do you look good? Why do you want to look good every time? I know some will say purposely for themselves, but come on, let's be real over here. If not for attraction, that you want to attract the opposite sex, why do you want to look good? Why do you want your beard trimmed? Why do you want a nice haircut? Like, why do you want a new hairstyle? Why do you want your makeup? Like, why do you want a lip gloss? Like, why do you want like dress a certain type of food? If not purposely to, draw an attention to yourself. Let's be real over here, man. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section, man. This was an amazing one, man. Alright, until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.